So thanks for tuning into the channel again. I'm here to give you guys the top 3 things an artist should spend money on when we're talking about budgets. You know, we're usually dealing with new artists, but this applies to new artists, in-between artists, emerging artists, large artists. These are the top 3 things we're gonna spend money on.
Whoa, yeah, Tell them I want it in cash, I don't care if it's ones I don't never take checks. Tell them I paid all my dues and I didn't pay taxes, but pay me respect. I've been in this shit for too long, I know ins, I know outs, I know where they can lag. I broke down the door, I pursued it. Can't no one stop what I'm moving. Can't no one stop what I'm moving. Already did what you doing.
When we're talking artist budget. So, number 1 thing that you want to spend money on when you're talking about an artist budget is you want to spend money on social media ads. Now, what does this mean? Facebook, IG, TikTok. These are the places right now that we are spending money when it comes to social media ads. But the key to this is you're not just using any asset to advertise. The asset is a video clip or a piece of artwork or a picture. That's your ad asset, whatever you're using to promote, right? You're not just using anything. You're not just taking a clip from your music video or anything like that. What you want to do is you want to get your most engaging content. So let's say in the last week, you've made 6 posts on Instagram. Which one of those posts got great engagement? Which one of those posts did better than normal? You want to take that and make that your ad asset. You want to amplify that post. Now, I don't mean simply boosting the post, which is a possibility. You can go in and add a $100 boost to that post. What you really want to do is rip that asset, likely it's on your phone, right, already, because it came from your phone. But take that video and go into Facebook Ad Manager, because you can do way better targeting. Now, I won't get into targeting because that's not my expertise, but just know you want to be doing it officially from a Facebook Ad Manager. Either you doing it yourself or hiring somebody to do it, rather than boosting, because you can target an audience much better that way. So the number 1 thing I'm spending my money on if I have a budget is running ads on content that I've already seen be successful. And I'm pointing that either back to my page to grow my following, or I'm pointing that to the song itself on Spotify or the song itself on Apple. I'm going to point it to the one where I'm doing the best in. Like if Apple is my highest performing platform, I'm going to point that content to Apple. So to simplify this for you, I'll do it one more time. In the last week, man, this video out of the 6 other videos I posted really did good to my song. I'm going to take that clip, I'm going to go to Facebook Ad Manager, I'm going to use that ad asset, I'm going to put the link in there to Apple because that's my biggest platform. And so when people click on that ad, it's going to take them to Apple to be able to listen to that song. So that's the number 1 thing I'm going to spend money on. Number 2 thing I'm going to spend money on is rap seeding. We call it seeding, right? Seeding means taking content and seeding it out to different blogs. Because it's called social media, people no longer watch the news or anything to get their media. If you want to put yourself on the news, you have to put yourself on social media. So some good examples would be Hollywood Unlocked, Our Generation Music, College Kids, Say Cheese. These are really good examples of IG blogs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my content again. You always want to amplify the content that has done the best. You don't want to go with your gut like, oh, I know they're going to love this. Put it out, see what works the best. This applies to pretty much anything when it comes to content. Whatever content works the best, you amplify it. So, second thing I'm going to do is rap seeding. I'm going to take this content is really working good. Let me seed it. Let me spread it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to hit up all the blogs that I follow, that I like, that I know that my fan base will like. And I'm going to go in. I'm going to say, hey, what does it cost to get this posted on your page? I'm going to pay what it costs and spread it across different things. So that's what I'm going to do with my budget. That's the second thing I'm going to do. Now, the third thing I'm going to do with my budget, top 3. There are many of things you can do, but these are the 3 things that I guarantee I'm going to do no matter whether I'm a brand new artist, emerging artist, or a large artist. I guarantee you these 3 things are going to happen with my budget. The third thing is I'm going to do TrueView Ads on YouTube for my music video as well as my other content on YouTube. So when I'm doing my rollout for my project and I'm putting out these music videos, I'm going to set aside money out of my budget to run TrueView Ads. Now, what is a TrueView ad? So when you're watching YouTube and that ad plays before your music video that you're trying to watch, and that ad could be anything from Tylenol to somebody else's music video, that is a TrueView ad. And it's called TrueView because every time that ad plays, it counts as a view on your video. So if you had 100 views on your video and somebody saw your ad, you now have 101 views on your video. So that's why it's called TrueView. And this is something that I'm for sure gonna run on every piece of content I'm putting on my YouTube that I can run, because some content isn't eligible because of the cursing in it, because of the nudity in it. And so this is something to think about when you're uploading your content. You want to make sure that it's eligible for TrueView. And then the other thing about TrueView is it's going to always start at the beginning. So if you put a long skit in front of your video or something like that, people, when they see that ad, it's going to start, you can't control where, you can't start it at the music. It's going to start at the top of that video. So if you put this long skit in there, you're kind of upsetting the ratio with how well that TrueView ad is going to do, because people are going to skip right over it. This is why you heard somebody like the Baby when he said he starts rapping right at the top of the song, because he knows people's attention span is so slow or so low. So he raps right off the top. So when your music video, when you're running a TrueView ad, you really want that music to start right at the top, so you have a better chance of catching that audience that's watching that ad. So for them to be like, oh, I really rock with this. Let me continue watching this. Let me follow and subscribe to this person. So the 3 things I guarantee you everybody is doing with their budget that you need to be doing is social media advertising, promoting your biggest and best content. You need to do rap seeding, again, promoting your biggest and best content. And you need to do TrueView ads on your music videos as well as any other content you put on your YouTube, because again, YouTube is not just for music videos. It is a content-based platform. You can put all sort of visual content on there. Those are the 3 most important things you want to be spending your money on when you have a budget. So I want to thank you guys for tapping in. I want to thank you guys for paying attention. I always read the comments. I always respond to the comments. Thank you guys for all your thoughts, and thank you guys for all your feedback. I really appreciate it. If this video helps you, if you learned something, leave a comment, let me know. And if you really, really want to learn about this stuff and you're ready to be about your business, go ahead and take my course. It goes deep into all of these subjects. You can learn everything you need to know about succeeding in the streaming business. Tap into my course, the Streaming Business Masterclass, down below.